talking. If you've been following me on YouTube, then you may know that I've done some videos featuring this ukulele. I bought this, I had a choice between this and some other models, and the reason I bought this one was because it was cheap. So this was actually a model that was a bit more expensive, but this was an unboxed model. But it doesn't come without its problems. It actually has some problems when you play. If I play, it's binding. The string is binding on the fret where the neck joins the body. Now, if you're just playing down in the first few frets, then if that's all you do, then it wouldn't be a problem. But I want to fix this and make it so that it's playable, so I can play all over the fretboard. And even when I'm playing around about the middle position, it is touching the fret up here on the 14th fret. So my solution to this is I'm going to pull these frets out and I'm going to sand this fretboard down. What I've got for this purpose is I went and spent some money and I bought something from Amazon which just came in today. So this is the unwrapping of my new tool here. First time I've seen this. Now, this, let's see. Now, this is something that goes over the fret. That's interesting. Okay, I forgot that came with it. This is a tool, a fret puller tool, and it wasn't the cheapest one. And it wasn't the most expensive one either, but it was the one that looked like it would do the job for the most reasonable price. It was $20-something. I don't remember exactly how much. And the difference between some of these plier type things is that this one is ground flush on the end, so that you can get right up to the fret. So I'm going to have to remove the strings on this. This is a budget instrument, so you know. You get, many times you get what you pay for. But I do like the sound of this instrument. Now, I don't know if it's possible to see this. I'm going to see if I can zoom into this. Right about in this area here, I don't know if you can see that that's raised above the other frets, and it goes down from there. So it kind of, this is fairly level up to that point, and then this one has to come out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this fret first. All right, so I thought I was taking a video, and apparently I wasn't. But what just happened is that I took out the farthest fret from the nut, and it came out very easily. And I didn't put it on the bench. I did it like this. I'm just so I can actually see this.
Well, since it's a really small instrument, this may be the most practical way. So I laid the pincers against the fretboard, and I just squeezed a little bit. And I'm going to try that on this next fret. And of course the idea is that I don't damage the frets because I want to reuse them. So I'm just squeezing right now, and let's see. Maybe I'm taking off a little bit too much. I just want to get this started. And then move it down. Okay, so it's lifting up. And move down a little bit. Okay, it's coming out, I think, nicely. So I'm just taking my time. And I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. But it's starting to lift up, and I'm moving this down. Coming out nicely. Very nice. Very happy. Oh, whoops. Well, I'm glad this is not a super expensive instrument, because I just pulled up the some of the fretboard there, but this is the fret. Fret is actually undamaged. I'm saving those. I'm going to put those back.
Okay, now I'm learning as I go along, so I'm glad I started with the one farthest away. What I found out is that if I start over here, I can actually see what's going on. And you know, as I look down on this, I can see exactly what's going on. And another thing I discovered is that I shouldn't try to pull this away from the fretboard. I should just let the tool do its job. And as I'm squeezing this, I want to put this in an angle. So I'm just going to squeeze this and keep it pressed against the fretboard, and those frets, they just come out nice and easy. So the key is keeping this pressed down against the fretboard. So I just start to squeeze like that, and starting to lift, and I just move it down and keep it flat against the fretboard. And these are coming out very nice, very nicely. So this is the final fret that I'm going to take out, and I'm just squeezing that. It's lifting up, and this way, as I found out on the last fret, it doesn't damage the wood, or lift up the wood fibers on the fretboard. So this is the last fret, and there is my last fret. That's it for this video. In a follow-up video, we'll be looking at the amazing results achieved by using a power finishing sander, cutting the slots deeper with a Japanese saw, and replacing the frets that were originally taken out. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and you'll always be informed whenever I put out something new. And for now, stay tuned and look forward to seeing you soon. I'm talking.